Hello, everybody. My name is Bob, and we're playing from the depths. Today, we're going to test out one of my new airships by testing it out against my old and tested stroke stroke warning. I'm testing out a new airship by testing it against an old and proven design. Here's the new one.
Listening.
This is the Quetzal Airship Destroyer. It is cheaper than the one I'm going to be testing it against. It's about 100K cheaper in resources to build. And let's take a look inside right quick. Okay. One thing about this design that's better than the one I'm going to be testing it against is everything is pretty redundant. There's two ammo caches, there's two fuel caches, there's two resource caches. There's four main engines as versus two on the other one, and it has better missile defense than the other one, and it's got a better designed gun. I'm not going to say it's a better gun necessarily. That remains to be seen. But it's a better designed gun. It does more with less. So that's the Quetzal Airship Destroyer. Let's load in the other one. This is the Cree II Airship Destroyer. The advantages it has over the Quetzal are it's faster, it's more maneuverable. I only put four vertical jets on the Quetzal. I now think that was probably a mistake because this one can bob up and down much more radically than the Quetzal can. It's got a more potent missile loadout than the Quetzal does. Um, the guns are not as well designed. Again, remains to be seen whether these should be stronger because they're more expensive and larger, but I'm not sure that they are. Um, but mainly, this one, the advantages this one has is more potent missiles, faster, and more maneuverable. But it doesn't have the amount of missile defenses that the Quetzal has, and it's not as redundant. Okay, I'm going to get a good distance away here. Oh, nope. We're going to load in the Cree II as an enemy.
Listening.
The missile confusers on this one are actually doing a pretty good job. I tend to be dubious about the missile confusers, but they seem to be doing pretty well here. One of those guns has decided not to focus. Looks like the Quetzal is getting more damaged. So I may have underestimated the potency of the Cree II's guns. But the Quetzal is pretty well protected. Yeah, the Cree II is getting some damage too. This is the Cree II is the one that's loaded into the to my campaign. There's the anti-missile system getting in there. It's got like a regular Sea Whiz. Yep. Got a regular Sea Whiz. It's got four diff Sea Whiz. They both maneuver up and down to avoid fire, but the Cree II has a better range of maneuver in that respect. Cree II is taking some damage, but it's not as bad as I think as the Quetzal. But the Quetzal should be not as good because um, it's cheaper. It's like 100. Ooh, that's a salvo. It's 100K cheaper. The Quetzal is about 250K resources, and the Cree is 350K. So the Cree should win. Whether it does or not, we'll see. And the Quetzal is on fire. Doesn't look like it's dug in that much yet. I was actually before this thinking about replacing the Cree II's guns, but they're doing a pretty. Well, where is everything? No, are we into outer space?
Listening.
Quetzal is 95%. Where's the
Listening.
95%? And that is at what?
Listening.
I said Cree is at 96%. So fairly evenly matched right now. Oh, we lost the Sea Whiz though. The Cree II has gotten scuffed up quite a bit, except for maybe the missiles. There's not actually any systems that are non-functional. Are we running out of resources here? And the Quetzal has repaired up quite a lot. The Kree's gun has a higher rate of fire, but it's a smaller. I don't know whether you say smaller gauge or bigger gauge. The bullets aren't as big. And of course, neither of these are really designed to attack others of their own sort. They're not really optimized for airships. They're optimized for surface ships, and they can, of course, take on airships and airplanes. But it's definitely not the target that they're the most optimized to kill. Oh, nope. Oh, lost a sensor turret. The appearance of the Quetzal is a bit more brutalist. Little brutalist architecture going on there. The Cree II, when it's not all beat up, is a lot prettier, but I don't usually design for aesthetic criteria too much. I try to kind of judge how the fire from the well, I guess the fire from the Cree is doing pretty good because it just took out a piece of heavy armor, a heavy armor wedge in one hit. So, yep, okay, yep. I guess I got to appraise the worth of the Cree's guns upward because I was thinking that they were kind of klutzy in a lot of ways, but they're getting the job done for sure. They're eating away, and they have a higher rate of fire too. Okay, Quetzal is at 94. Cree is at 100%. But again, the Cree should win because it's 350k resources versus 250k. So it should be the one that wins. But all right, well now the Quetzal is definitely taking some losses here, and taking it from the cannon too. So I was wrong about the Cree's cannons. Cree's cannons are pretty darn good, which they should be. They're bigger and more expensive, you know. So. There's some of the redundancy of the Quetzal coming into play, or it was. You know, it's broken now, but it has the four main engines instead of just the two. But in this case, didn't really seem to matter too much. Whoa! There goes the turret. And it's on fire. Still staying up though. I'll give it that. Yeah, I was kind of poo-pooing the Cree II's cannons, but they are getting the job done. Just so it doesn't end on resources, I'm going to see if I can just give them resources. I don't know what the relative numbers of resources are for each one. Oh. All right. I'm going to say the Quetzal is losing. Oh, and there it goes in the water. And the Cree II is at 100%. And I'm going to go ahead and call that as a victory for the Cree II. The Cree II should have won. It's like a third more expensive. See, there's a maneuverability coming in. It's able to get down real low to the ocean and then just pull straight back up because it has the six larger vertical engines instead of just the four. Yeah, okay. Quetzal is dead. And actually, fairly favorably disposed towards those confuser sticks. I mean, I've been tending to think that maybe they're not. Why is oh it's dropping torpedoes. It also has torpedoes, so it's going to sink it underwater too. Um, I was kind of thinking that the computer sticks maybe not that great. But they got the job done. I saw them taking out several missiles. So I'm going to go ahead and call this as victory for the Cree II. And that's all for right now. Until next time, hasta la vista. Adios.